Here we go, 0 to 60. All right, here we go. Come on, you can do it. Let's see 60. Let's see 60. Let's see 60. Oh my God, I gotta like tuck myself into a ball. Come on, 60, 60. You can do it. 59, come on. 60! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I get about 70 miles to the gallon on this hog. And we're gonna go ahead and talk about some dumbass 125cc bullshit. Let's get started. As you can tell, there's a beautiful muscle car right there. And I'm on the Z125, my girlfriend's Z125, that is. And since we pretty much resurrected this thing from the dead, nothing was even wrong with it, just no one was riding it. And Franny finally got her license stuff taken care of. It was a little bit of a delay, but she actually got it done, so fucking congrats to Franny. So I went ahead and changed the oil in this thing, put some fresh oil, I pumped the old gas out, and lubed the chain, jerked the chain off a little bit. And now we're out riding it around and giving it the riding that it much deserves to have after all the time it's been sitting in the garage with only 1,277 miles on it. Oh, man, this bike feels, you know, it's the Grom in this is quite literally the same bike on paper, but holy shit does this thing feel so much different. So Franny was talking to me about things. I was asking her, and I was like, what makes this bike or the Grom, like, what do you like? Because she has that, you know, perception still, that, you know, that mindset of maybe a beginner rider. I've been riding so goddamn long, I can't even think about what's helpful and whatnot. So if you guys are not only, you know, wanting one of these bikes, but are also beginner riders, there's a few things that are, you know, different about the two that are worth mentioning. And one of those being, Franny mentioned, is the gear indicator that this has. The Grom don't have that. And in my honest opinion, just riding a bike in general, you'll get the feel for the gears within literally the first day of you riding it. The fuck is that dude doing? But you know, say you're a new rider, and say right now you're like, oh my God, am I in first? Yep, I'm in first. It tells you. You know, when I need to change the gear, oh look, I'm in second. And it actually has a gear indicator, whereas the Grom does not. Is that important? No. Is it helpful if you're a brand new rider and say this is the only thing you've ever been riding? Yes. Also, this has like some like Fleabay like pipe that just sticks right out the bottom. And this bike is a perfect representation on how good my two brothers on my Grom sounds versus this. These bikes should sound pretty much identical, right? But listen to this exhaust versus my two brothers. Now that's just a preference thing. You can put anything you want on your bike, but this one, it literally sounds like a lawnmower with its like exhaust cut out. Now another thing I want to talk about, the transmission, the shifting on this is a lot more like clicky, and it's like, it's right there. The Grom feels more natural when you're shifting it. This could just, I mean, it's got 1,200 miles. It's not that new. But this transmission, I'd have to say, is the less favorable one of the two. I mean, it's not bad, but it almost feels like there's no input. Like, you almost don't even feel like you're moving it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The Grom tranny definitely feels a lot better. Or gearbox, whatever the fuck you'd call it on this little thing. Now, she has stock gearing on this, so this is going to have a lot more top end. Not a lot more, but a little more top end than my Grom has. So I can actually probably like cruise at like 55 in this versus, you know, my Grom, I'm more pinned out around that range. Ooh, look at that bad boy. Woo! Clean. Another thing I got to mention that I'm even noticing right now, this seating position even feels different. I feel like I'm more like upright and almost not leaned over, but it's more of like, I don't know how to explain it, like I'm more sitting over the bike versus the Grom, I'm kind of like chilling. And it's another thing I have to give the Grom. I honestly, without just talking too much shit about this bike, the Grom is definitely the better of the two. It really is. Now, to be fair, my Grom has a tune. It's got a full exhaust. It's got a ram air intake. It's got pro taper bars. My Grom's got everything you would want on a Grom. So it's gonna obviously feel good. But even as it in its stock form, it felt like pretty much leaps and bounds better than this. But this bike is still not bad. This feel could be what you want, and I'm just oh, that hurt. And this bike's just, you know, just not my cup of tea. I'm not saying this bike's bad or not worth getting, but what's cool, Franny can get all the right parts, re-geared it. She don't need to re-gear it though. She's small, so she can enjoy. I have to re-gear my bike because I weigh 215 fucking pounds, and I'm literally got a fat sack of bird shit when I'm sitting on these little 125s, and I need that little extra grunt in the cunt. Let's see what we got here. Clothes, jewelry. Any games or anything? See, no one sells classic video games anymore. Ooh, there's some. Oh, those are just DVDs. Clothes, tools, clothes. But clothes. Damn, it's all just clothes. No one even selling no weed or anything? Oh shit. That mirror just hit my knee and kept me from putting the bars over. Let's do a speed test. Full throttle. Oh, there's a fucking pedestrian. Yeah, all shit talk aside though, if this bike tickles your fancy, and if you sit on it, it all just depends on you sitting on the bike and how it feels to you. And any bike, that's how it feels. It really doesn't really matter what anybody else says. All you need to do is take any bit of advice anybody gives, and you know, take whatever you can take that's, you know, the most important piece of that advice to you, you know? That's really all you can do. Oh shit, 559 for Chevron? What the fuck? It was 630 yesterday. Did it just drop overnight? Also, for all you short dickheads out there, according to Franny, the Grom is the lower to the ground one, easier to sit onto her as well. She's like 5'1", I think, and she has to like 1 foot it, you know, to the side for each bike. But the Grom for her, she told me, is a lot better. And she also told me the Grom seat, and I can attest to that, is a lot more comfortable. The Grom seat's a more like wide flat seat. This one's got like a it's like too thin. It's almost like you're sitting on like a dirt bike seat. If you ever felt like you're sitting on like a 2x4 and you've had like a piece of wood up your ass all day, that's kind of how this seat is. It's not terrible, but it's not as good as the Grom. Oh shit, birria di res. Oh man, I bet that's fire too. Holy shit. Looks, Franny got lucky and got this bike when this was the last year they made this color. And why Cowboy would, I mean, I don't know if they make it now, but this is the last year that they made this color, and I'm sure the body's been changed since then. I really don't follow it up too much, but I can't lie, I think Franny got the best looking Z125 that was ever made. So you guys notice my ZX-10R look in this color? That's because they sent literally this color to I think it was Extreme Fairings, and I had them make my ZX-10R with this color because this color was just so fucking amazing to me. So in terms of looks, they both look equally sexy. I can't lie, this baby is absolutely gorgeous. So that's a definite like deceptive department right there. So with looks, it's a tie. It's a literal tie. And I love them. I'm a sucker for a manual tack. I do love the manual tack on this. The Hondas, you know, got the basic ass, you know, digital tack that they just throw on every little bike. Speed test, full throttle. Full throttle. Full throttle. And what's the age-old question that everyone asks any bike you're ever fucking riding? How fast does it go, bro? Hey bro, how fast does that thing go, bro? Well, I'm gonna be that bro for you. We're gonna show you. We need to get a solid like 0 to 60. A solid 0 to... I don't know if this will even hit 60, but we're gonna try. Ooh, this is a good road for it. Can I just pull over? All right, we're gonna go full throttle and tuck. Here we go, 0 to 60. All right, here we go. Let's see 60. Let's see 60. Let's see 60. Oh my god, I gotta like tuck myself into a ball. Come on, 60, 60. You can do it. 59, come on. 60! Woo! I'm gonna have neck cramps after that. I literally fucking Sonic the Hedgehog to myself just to fucking have the air flow go over me. Alright, next we gotta test its alley exploring capabilities. So let's find an alley. Yep, we got one right here. Alright, let's see how it explores alleys. Alright, here we go. We got your typical shoes. You got literal like shit fucking soaked diapers, which is always beautiful to see. You got hanging power lines. I think that's been hanging there since like 2015. A bunch of clothes. I'm hoping that the people that were wearing them are okay. A dog that would probably eat my nutsack off if it could. Unfortunate park. Are these oh my god, I thought those were all condoms. I was gonna say, I don't want all that dick cheese on the tires. Ooh, we got a tarp, probably from some excess tarp from somebody covering a body. Somebody just literally using somebody's literal home as a tagging canvas. Alright, alley exploration capabilities, 10 out of 10, just like the Grom. Nothing different. Damn, dude's got like 20 lawnmowers right there. Damn, that's like the lawnmower plug right there. I bet this thing with some pro tapers would actually be really nice. It'd make it feel a lot nicer. My bike felt like a whole new bike after I put them pro tapers. I didn't think a little bit of a handlebar change would do anything. And not only did it look better, it actually felt better on top of that. And I think they're wider. So like, you know, you ever drop your bike or anything, it's going to be a crutch for your bike from slamming against the ground, which is another big plus. Another notable thing to mention is oil changes. This actually has an oil filter that's removable, whereas the Honda Grom, you have to take the whole side case off and there's an oil screen. But I did a top-end rebuild on my Grom, I think at like 7,500 miles or some shit like that. And that screen was damn near clear. So the contaminant buildup, I'm sure it varies on your environment. That is a beautiful Integra right there. I'm sure it varies by your environment, but that's just another noteworthy thing. You know, if you're a maintenance dickhead and that's something like that's important to you, this bike has a removable air filter, or I'm sorry, oil filter right from the front versus, you know, having to take your entire case off and have to get a new gasket. But I literally just drain my oil and refill it with my Grom, and I've been fine all these years, and I have almost 10,000 miles on my Grom. I really can't think of much more things that would really decipher that really would make it worth getting this over a Grom or vice versa. At the end of the day, the few things I said are really going to be your only things that are different between the two. I personally am a Honda dickhead. The Honda just feels more robust and sturdy. I think I would buy the Honda over and over again. Matter of fact, I think all my bikes I'm going to start buying in the future are going to be Hondas from this point forward, to keep it real. And yeah, just want to do a quick little random video, you know, for the few little questions I get on this bike. I've made one of these videos before, but you know, it's been a while since we rode it, and thought we'd do a little revamped version. But other than that, all links will be down below if you want to support me in any way, shape, or form. Get one of my shirts, keychains, stickers, etc. And as always, if you want to hang out with me on Twitch, I'm live every night, usually around 5 to 6 p.m. PST. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button. You guys have a real good day. I'll see you guys later. Twitch.